Welcome back, guys, to another fantastic video. Today we're just going to go over the France versus Morocco game today. This is a little bit off the cuff. Immediately after the game, my thoughts and reactions to what we just witnessed. Just like to say, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment for the algorithm. Another dominant performance by everyone involved in the France team. Took a team in Morocco that was looking super dominant this entire World Cup, excluding maybe one game, but just absolutely thrashing them. I believe, let me look at these stats real quick. I believe, Morocco had one shot on target in 96 minutes of play, while France had 8 shots on target, 22 total shots. Everyone on France just playing remarkably great. We're looking fantastic right now. No one's going to be able to beat us. I told you guys we're winning it all. I predicted 4-1 for France to beat Morocco, but yeah, we were missing a lot of easier attempts. Mbappe missed a penalty. A few tap-ins we could have had, but it's okay. All good with that. Let me go over some of these player performances, and then, actually, before we do that, let's get on Morocco. So Morocco, this game, I have a few notes about Morocco, how a lot of people are saying that Morocco looked bad today, and they're more so saying it as in Morocco looked intimidated by France and looked as if they weren't ready to play France, which is okay. I felt they were intimidated, but I think that is discrediting how good France were today immensely. Morocco didn't look great today, not because Morocco was incompetent, but because France is so damn good. In my opinion, France has the best defense in the World Cup. They've shown to have the most consistent midfield, barring Bellingham, but it's just Bellingham. So I'm going to say France has a better overall consistent midfield. And the attack is one of the greatest attacks we've ever seen in World Cup history. Today, Doué grabs an assist, Dembele grabs a goal, Mbappe with a goal and an assist to make 20 goals in his World Cup career, and I believe 25 GA. In his World Cup career, just remarkable. What a player. Looking fantastic in this game. He's my vote for Ballon d'Or. As you may tell, I'm a big fan of him. But back to Morocco. There was no ever threat on France. Once again, Upamecano, Saliba, even Digne and Koundé, absolutely phenomenal games by the defense. Rabiot and Kone controlling the midfield. There was nothing Morocco could do. France's press was too good for them. Countless times did they steal the ball right from the Moroccan player's feet. Boadi was losing the ball plenty. I'm not familiar how you say his name, but Neil is a little hard to say. But he was losing the ball as well. Hakimi didn't have his best game, but, I mean, Hakimi's a right back. You know what I mean? He's their best player as a right back, so you shouldn't expect much from Ashraf to carry an entire team as he's been doing this entire time. But I do want to say Brahim Diaz, who has been their most prolific assist player, had a quiet game today. Their goalkeeper, in my opinion, was their man of the match. I think his name is Yassine. Yassine had several great saves, constantly in action with every single attacker from France, from all 4 of them. He was their best player, in my opinion. He even saved the Mbappe penalty. You know, I'm tired of seeing players lightly tap the ball in. The little run up and whatever is okay. Is what it is. But the little light kicking the ball, I just feel like Mbappe's too good of a player to be lightly tapping it. Could have easily banged that in to the back of the net, but he chose to slide it in. But I knew he was going to score a goal this game regardless. He's the best player in the world. That's what he does. But yeah, Morocco as a whole, people are trying to say that, that Morocco just looks scared. They're playing differently. I think they played the exact same as they've always played. Maybe a little bit more backwards, but they still were attacking whenever they got a chance. I mean, what did you expect? You know what I mean? They didn't submit, by choice. They had to submit. France has the best defense in the World Cup, the best midfield, and the best attack. They ran into the best team in the world, so of course they're not going to look as good as they did against the Netherlands or even Canada, who they played last round. Now let's move on to the France side of things. I want to start from the back, work our way to the front. Magnon has been the goalkeeper of the tournament, in my opinion. Now, I understand, like I just said, France has the best defense in the world, so it's not hard for him to, only have like 1 or 2 saves a game. But still, even when we need him to make that save, he's always there. His composure when we had to play backwards, when we pass the ball back towards him, haven't seen him make a single mistake at the goalkeeping position. And if you've been watching France for the past 8 years or so, since he's been in goal, he loves to make mistakes, especially in big games. But this World Cup, he's been phenomenal. Hasn't made any mistakes, hasn't making saves when you needed him to. He's just been an all-around outstanding player for us. I'm so grateful that he has been our goalkeeper for this tournament, and I believe he's been the best goalkeeper in this entire tournament as a whole. As we move on to the next round, I want to get into the backs. Koundé has been remarkable. I've been on record and camera saying I don't like our back situation. I don't like Theo Hernandez and Koundé and Luke and Digne and then Malo Gusto. Just because of how good everything else is for France, I just don't like how those are our weakest links. Even with them being the weakest links, I haven't been able to tell one time where they've both messed up. This has been France's third straight clean sweep. We have had 4 clean sweeps in this entire World Cup, and that's all due credit to the back line in the midfield. Shout out to Koundé and Digne, man, proving me wrong. I'm so grateful that they are on my team. Sorry, I got distracted with Halo. But like I was saying earlier, just outstanding from our fullbacks. Koundé and Digne were sensational this game, overlapping, defending, pressing whenever they could, just always being there to back up our forwards who were also helping out in the press. I'll get to them a little bit in a second. But just remarkable from our fullbacks. I wouldn't ask for any other pairing in the world. I love Koundé and I love Digne. I love Theo Hernandez. They've all been so great for us this entire World Cup. Now I want to get to the center backs. Upamecano and Saliba, the best center back duo in this World Cup, even before it started. Had people talking about how England had a better center back duo, how the Netherlands are better, how this and that and all that. It's just idiotic to believe anybody has been better than France's defense. Take a look at who we played, the comp we played, the offensive juggernauts we played, the offensive talent we've matched up against. I haven't seen in a long time in this World Cup where those who have been struggling. Upamecano is so damn fast. Saliba is injured, so he's not as fast. So we all know how fast Saliba is when he's healthy. Even with Saliba being injured, he's still playing 90 minutes a game. Phenomenal defense from these two. Upamecano and Saliba have not stepped one wrong foot, haven't made any wrong decisions or moves, no idiotic tackles, been very smart around the box. It's just easy clearances, easy ways. Upamecano constantly, you watch every game, just a ball over top. He's right there sprinting fast as he can be, getting right in front of the ball, letting it roll out so that we can get a goal kick, kicking it out of bounds so that they get a reset. Just phenomenal defending from those two in the back line. The midfield today, Koné, Rabiot. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. Rabiot has been a top 3 midfielder this entire World Cup. People don't want to agree with me, and that's okay. You don't have to agree with me because he doesn't care about what people say about him. He has been phenomenal this World Cup. Offensively and defensively, his pressing, his box-to-box awareness, his clearances, his defending. He has been perfect from everywhere on the field. There's a reason why Deschamps loves to pick him. I wholeheartedly love that he stays in the starting lineup. I think he has been our best midfielder in this World Cup, unless you consider Elise a midfielder because he's playing that position. But natural midfielder, he's easily been the best midfielder for us. So consistent, has been phenomenal. This World Cup, he's had 7.7 rating, a 7.3 rating, 7.7 rating, a 7.2 rating, and a 7.7 rating today. Rabiot has been sensational. He can do everything for France. He is one of the best midfielders in this World Cup. I can't say enough about him. And to tackle that on Koné, in the absence of Tchouaméni is injured right now. I believe he'll be back for the Spain game. I know they said he'd be out for for the Paraguay and Morocco game. But for the Spain game, I think he'll be back. But Koné in his absence has been phenomenal. He's just the pressing that him and Rabiot do together, the defending they do together, the hustle, the box-to-box. Every time a team takes the ball from us and runs, those two are sprinting back to get back on defense. Anytime we're making a run, those two are sprinting back in order to either help us with the attack or they're kind of floating backwards just in case we lose the ball again. They're everywhere. Those two work together perfectly. And when Tchouaméni's back, he'll fit in right next to Rabiot and he'll be doing a better job than Koné because he's just a better midfielder. But Koné has not missed a step since Tchouaméni's been out. We have 3 solid, very, very talented, very, very great midfielders in Koné, Rabiot, Tchouaméni, leading the charge, defending, pressing, and if they need to, they can move forward as well. I love to see it from my midfield. I love it. Now I want to get to the greatest attack that we've ever seen in World Cup history. Today, Michael Olise was moving very fluidly. He didn't get a GA today, sadly. He would have been able to get 6 assists, which would have been crazy in a World Cup. I believe the record is 8 assists in a single World Cup campaign. He's already at 5, and it's his very first one, and he's only 24. The next World Cup, he'll easily break it if he doesn't break it this year somehow. But just sensational this game. Olise making all the right passes, making all the right reads. If I'm not mistaken, Olise had an 82% pass accuracy. Being able to just make runs, being able to press. Love to see all 4 of my forwards press. That's what makes France so dangerous. Everybody on this team plays as a team. They play for each other. Olise has been nothing but sensational for France this entire World Cup. He's been the second best player behind who we'll get to last. But I want to pivot that into Dembele. If I'm not mistaken, Dembele now has 5 goals and 2 assists, I believe, 7 GA this World Cup. And I was saying a lot of stuff before the World Cup. I was doing my predictions of the World Cup, how it was going to go. Dembele has been short, nothing less than terrible for France in this for his World Cup career. I believe his first ever World Cup goal for France happened this World Cup, actually. So to say that, and this is a Ballon d'Or player, this is someone who deserved a Ballon d'Or at that. And it's just crazy to see how he's been very bad for them in the World Cup here for his entire career. But this year came out of nowhere, man. 5 goals, 2 assists for Dembele. Absolutely phenomenal performance today. Again, I'll say it again. I'm going to say it for all the 4 attackers. The press. But like I was saying, Dembele pressing today, attacking today, the passes he was making, the movement he was making for the second goal that he scored to make it 2-0. Just a sensational outside the box goal. Just can't get any better than that from a Ballon d'Or level player. He's phenomenal. There's nothing more I can say about Dembele. I'm so glad that he's playing up to Ballon d'Or standards in this World Cup. It's just great to see. And that's going to pivot on to our left side of the field with Desiree Doué. Doué today, man, showing why he should always start over Barcola. Barcola is a guy you want if you guys are playing someone who constantly counters, never really in a low block, just because of his speed and his dribble outside the box. Obviously, he's not the most technical player ever. But, man, it's just remarkable to see what Doué can do. His assist today to Mbappe. It is more said about Mbappe for the goal he scored. But, yeah, just the assist he lays out for Mbappe, the technical ability of him is remarkable. This kid is phenomenal. If I'm not mistaken, Doué's 21 years old. So we're going to have Doué for the next 3 World Cups, maybe 4. And that's terrifying for the rest of the world. I love how young our talent is and how just elite of a talent he's become. His movement, his pressing, selflessness. A big word about this France team is they're very selfless. Elise, Dembele, Doué, all of them, and Mbappe just want everybody to eat, everybody to win, because they all realize the better that everybody plays and the less selfish they all are, the more chance, likelihood we will win the World Cup this year. And I don't see anybody stopping us. But now let's get on to the man of the hour, the greatest World Cup player of all time, my GOAT, Kylian Mbappe, with another sensational performance by Mbappe. The goal he has is nothing less than sensational. Keeper can't do anything about it. Fully outstretched, nearly tore a labrum, nearly tore his arm, trying to reach for that ball, but still being feet away from his hands. He's remarkable. He's the best player in the world. This is his Ballon d'Or year. I called it before the year started. I said World Cup year. You got to give it to Mbappe, man, because he's going to have the most goals in the tournament, going to be the best performer in the tournament. He's going to win the World Cup. Elise's making it hard with his 5 assists already, though. That's pretty remarkable. But if Mbappe keeps scoring every single game, I just looked it up. Mbappe has 11 GA currently in this World Cup already. And it's no one else is even close to him. He's so good and he's so remarkable. He did it against amazing comp in Morocco. Again, let's not forget how good Morocco was just because they ran into the best team in the world. Morocco before this was a feared team. Let's not forget that. Just because France embarrassed them doesn't mean that they suck all of a sudden. It's more to say that France is just so much of a better team than them, so much of a great team that it doesn't matter how good you are until you run into the best player in the world, Mbappe. He bags his goal, an absolute banger, screamer from outside the box. He gets assisted Dembele, who scores another outside the box goal. The selflessness and the leadership we see from Mbappe is the reason why France are going to win this World Cup pretty easily. Again, in my prediction, I said they're going to score 3 goals every single game. Could have easily scored 3 or 4 in this game. They just have to take their chances better. But yeah, a sensational game from Mbappe. He did miss a penalty. And I'll make it brief. I don't like how they try to tap the ball in on penalties. I feel like, Mbappe, you're such a good player. If you're already going to do a dance before you shoot, can you at least shoot the ball like as hard as you can? Maybe not as hard as you can, but something like that. You know what I mean? Too good of a shooter, too accurate of a finisher for you to just dilly-dally. But other than that, what a remarkable performance. Again, like I said, all 4 of them love to press. All 4 of them play for each other. They're all so selfless. They're just a great team to watch, and I really love what I'm seeing from my team right now. As we look forward to playing either Spain or Belgium, who I believe will be Spain. We'll beat them this time because it's just written in the stars for us to take over this World Cup and win it. It is what it is. So with all that being said, before I wrap this video up, just like to say please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment for the algorithm. Don't forget to have a great day. Going to be posting a lot more on this channel. Just how fun the World Cup has been. It's been great games, in my opinion. If you're a France fan, that is. Obviously, if you're a losing teams fan, it's not that fun. But either way, tell somebody you love them. You never know how far a compliment can go. to make someone's day better, or to make someone's bad day even better than it was already. So, yeah, don't forget to pray. He got number one. And with all that being said, it has been Dr. Natrell, and you can schedule your next appointment at the front desk.